Hey, creative friend. Welcome back to Mindfulness Monday. Oh my gosh. So I was thinking about this the other day, and because, okay, we'll get into that in a minute. But let me guess something about you. If you're like me, okay, when you're creating, you're in your zone and you're all twisting the wire and sorting through the beads, getting that loop together. And then you probably lose track of time, right? Because we kind of talked about that part in the last episode. But hours seem to fly by. But guess what happens? Baby, your shoulders start aching. And before you know it, that water bottle that you had sitting by your workspace is still full. And your back is begging for mercy. Raise your hand if you've been there. Raise your hand in the comments. Have you been there? Because, yes, that has been me. That was me a couple days ago. Listen, your girl ain't that young anymore. I'm getting there. Grandma of 3 over here. Hallelujah. But seriously, here's the thing. Creativity is powerful, but your body and your mind need pauses to keep that power flowing. So taking breaks does not mean that it interrupts your creativity. It actually protects it. Seriously, when you can step away, even for just a few minutes, to give your brain space to breathe, then you allow new ideas to float up, the tension to melt away, and your focus to reset. Listen, I'm telling you, your back gonna help. Your back is gonna be like, thank you. I needed a break in real life. Right? So it's almost like when you do that, right? When you give yourself that break and you're able to relax a lot better, because, like we talked about, that tension gets out of your body, then that's like hitting the refresh button on your creative energy. You get a whole new, boost of energy. But here's the wild part. Like when you come back after maybe stretching for a little bit and getting that sip of water, or by that time you probably drinking it because you're thirsty. You can often see that your work, looks a little different because you have a new sense of, it's almost like getting brand new eyes. Like, oh man, I didn't see that before. This'll work, because you stepped away. That's what a lot of people do. They say, you know what, wait a minute. Especially when we were in college or high school and we had, I shouldn't say, hey, I do not like algebra, y'all. And that used to stress me out. And I remember sitting there like, I can't look at this anymore. Why are letters and numbers even getting married? Like, I'll never see this in a checkbook. And I started declining. So I remember walking away, taking a breather, like, ooh, let me just take a bathroom break or something, or I just need to do something else, or just sit there for a minute, but not stare at it. But when I came back and I was refreshed, I was ready to handle it again. And usually I could solve it within the next 5 or 10 minutes. But you have to give yourself a break. And it can be hard, but it's something that we really should put into our creative routines, right? Because burnout doesn't happen from creating. It happens from never stopping. Let me rewind that again for the people in the back. Burnout doesn't happen from creating. You're not creating too much. I mean, it's just you're not stopping. You got to give yourself that break, right? So take that moment, and the next time that you're in that creative groove, remember this: breaks aren't the enemy of momentum. They are the fuel that keeps it going. Wait a minute. Let me rewind so you can write that down. Breaks, let me say it like this. Breaks are not the enemy of momentum. They are the fuel that keeps it going. Okay? So, try this. the next time, why don't you set a little reminder for every 45 minutes while you create? When it goes off, take a 5-minute creative reset break. So it can look like this. Like maybe you just stand up and stretch your arms wide, open your arms to receive, okay? Roll your shoulders and then take deep breaths. Drink some water and maybe even grab a little snack. If you don't create outside, because sometimes I create outside too when it's nice. But if you need a break from these 4 walls, step outside and get some fresh air. And then come back to your workspace and notice how much clearer your mind feels. I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much lighter, and you're going to find that your hands move easier, your ideas come quicker, and your body is thanking you, high-fiving you. Yes! Thank you for listening, girl. That's what your body is saying. Because creativity isn't a sprint, y'all. It's a whole rhythm, okay? And the breaks are the gentle pauses that keep that rhythm strong. All right? So, next time, go ahead and stretch and hydrate and give yourself permission to rest. And anybody who's taken my class in person with me, thank you first for putting up with all my jokes. And they will tell you, Angela gives us a 10-minute break. And you know why? Here's the truth, y'all. Listen, here's another thing. You know why I say 10 minutes instead of 5? Because I know that sometimes I might have cigarette smokers in my class, and maybe they need a cigarette break. Because when I was smoking cigarettes on and off since I was 16, off this year, right? It took me 10 minutes to finish a cigarette. So I'm mindful of that, because some people like, hey, but anywho, so that's what I shouldn't say assignment, but let's add that to our creative ritual so we can be better artists and not burn out our creativity, but rather flow in it. And that is all I have for you, awesome people. Happy creating. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, happy creating. Love from Angela.